Hello and welcome to Style It Up, where we profile designers right here in the New England area. I'm your host, Olga Medvedev. We have a great show for you today. It's been a while since we featured a local designer, so which better way to start the show than to do just that? Well, our first designer is Jaime Joseph. In 2008, the self-proclaimed pocketbook junkie launched her own collection called Danello Designs. Each handbag and pocketbook is made to truly fit your style. And just like every woman, each design is truly unique. Please welcome Jaime Joseph of Danello Designs. Jaime, hello.
Hi, Olga.
Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's chat. Tell us about what inspired you to create handbags.
In 2008, when I was pregnant with my son, Leland, which is where the name Danello comes from, it's his name spelled backwards, I was looking for a job and no one would hire me during the recession. So I figured, let me go back into my background to see what I can do. And I love the arts and I have a background in graphic and interior design. So I taught myself to sew, and the one thing I love is pocketbooks, so I taught myself to sew pocketbooks. And from there, it's just been booming and blooming and blossoming.
I mean, every woman has, her preference for a pocketbook. Are there any rules to really kind of, wearing a pocketbook?
I don't believe that there are any rules. Just like in art, there aren't any rules. Art is abstract. I mean, no one can tell you what's art and what's not, and I always follow that when I create my bags. And when I see my vision, that's what I do. I follow what I believe is art to me.
So it's about personal style,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a vast collection that we'd love to take a look at.
Okay.
Let's step over here and tell us what you have.
Okay, well first, I generally started with just female, and then I was like, you know what, let me branch into men's wear as well. So I decided to do the Merce, right, the male purse, is the unisex collection, and here I created a duffel bag with mixed media because, men, they like their leathers and they like their, the woolens. So what I did was I started the unisex collection with I recreated with suspenders, which are adjustable.
Oh, I love that.
And then I used rawhide leather, and then I have the woolens. And as you can see, my model is demonstrating the saddle bag that I've recreated.
So that's a unisex.
This is
as
a
well.
unisex as well, yes.
Perfect.
At first, I wanted to start the collection with just men, but I figured, a woman can rock that as well.
Absolutely. Why
So,
not?
and it has 2 flaps.
I love that.
Yes, thank you.
I love the different mixture of textures and fabrics. It's very, very interesting.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I love the suspenders too.
Thank you. Yes.
There you go. I mean, what's the rule if you're a man? What's the rule to rock a pocketbook or a bag?
The rule for me is I basically designed this with the metrosexual in mind, and usually metrosexuals have that kind of swag going on for them. So that was the inspiration for me that I got with the unisex collection.
Perfect. All right, let's move along. Let's see the next piece.
The next piece here is the evening wear collection. So I tried to be a little different. Here is a little clutch where there's no snaps or anything. You just open it, take what you want. It snaps back up, and then you can take this off to wear it over your shoulder, or you can just wear it as a little clutch.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And as the model here is shown, I have also, because I have an interior design background, I embellish my bags with interior design elements. So what is adorned on the bag is actually fringe that you would put on pillows.
I think my mom uses that on her curtains.
Right, you use them on your
that.
curtains and your pillows, and I decided to think outside of the box and put them on purses.
Isn't that funny? You can always, mix and match your
Right.
background and your art and do what
And
you
it
love.
works.
Isn't it awesome? Okay, what's next?
The next collection is the actual summer collection, my everyday baggage collection. I actually designed this piece. It's called the Sobo bag. Takes place of the hobo bag. It has the bell shape and it fits everything inside.
Gosh, it's so cool. I love the Asian influence.
Thank you.
Very, very cool.
And these 2 here are the hobo bags. So you can see how they have the round shape. So I took that element here and created that curve. As you can see, the model is doing the everyday baggage canvas.
Oh, and you could put it's like a dual, like a knapsack.
Yes.
Very, very cool. I absolutely love that.
And my pieces, because I do custom bags as well, so everything you see here, you can recreate it to the fabric choice that you want.
I see. So when you think about fashions, I mean, everything kind of goes through its trends.
Right.
What do you look for in a handbag?
I actually, personally, my whole life, I've never followed trends. I believe fashion is like how the earth rotates. It always comes back again.
Love it.
So I believe that whatever you own, whatever you have, do not throw away. You can always keep it in your closet because it will always come back.
That's very, very true. I agree with that. I want to tell us about this little piece.
Oh, okay. So this is the bamboo clutch that I designed. And these are actually bamboo sticks. And what I did was I recreated an actual placemat that I took apart. And I used the placemat as the bamboo handles, which can be taken off so that if you wanted to wash this, you just take the sticks out.
Nice.
And you can throw it in the wash.
Throw it in the wash. Very, very cool.
Thank
You're
you.
very resourceful. You just take things you find in your apartment. You're like, there's a handbag.
Right. Well,
why not?
I believe that nowadays, because of the recession, and you have to find things that you have around the house, or just take apart and recreate, reuse, repurpose. You try to put back together.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that some of these swaddled your baby, Leland at one point, right? I'm totally kidding. And tell me about this little. This is also. I want to know about this little.
Okay, so
here.
these, because I'm always losing my keys. These are pocketbook clips.
Oh.
So for the woman who's always like the bag and you can't find your keys, and women, especially at night, they need to be safe. I figured, why not create a pocketbook clip?
Perfect.
That you can just attach to your bag. Your keys are there. You unsnap, and there you go.
Who would have thought of that? There's a clip. Tell us about where we can learn more about your designs and your handbags.
This fall, actually, I have a fashion show coming up. It's at Mosley's on the Charles in Dedham, September 24th from 9 to 1 p.m.
Perfect.
The next event I'm doing is in October. I will be doing the South End Open Market, which is called SOA.
Nice.
So I'll be there 4 Sundays in October. You can find me there from 10 to 4. And then also you can find me on my website at www.danello.com. And I'm also on Facebook, and I created an Etsy account. So if you love Etsy, which is a place for handmade artisans, you can find me on there as well.
Love it. Thank you so much. This was really, really great. Thanks so much for coming out and sharing your collection with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. Our next guest is a friend of Style It Up, and she's got a huge event coming up during Boston Fashion Week, so stay with us.